Hi, myself Professor Jitendra Engde, Senior Lecturer from Praveen Patil College of Diploma Engineering Technology, Navghar, Bhayandar, East. Our today's topic is speech writing. In this chapter, we will learn four different types of speeches, such like welcome speech, farewell speech, introduction to the chief guest, and vote of thanks. These are the four speeches we will learn in this chapter or in this lesson. These speeches are very important in when we organize any function, program, or event. So, what are the learning outcomes we will achieve from this topic? We will see. Number one, student able to deliver prepared speeches to express ideas, thoughts, and emotions. From this, we will gain writing skills and speaking skills. So number one, writing skill. Number one, student able to develop welcome speech on given situation or theme or event. Student able to develop farewell speech on given situation. Student able to formulate speeches for introducing to a chief guest in a given situation. Student able to develop out of thank for given situation or event. These are the writing skills student will achieve. Speaking skills. Student able to introduce oneself with the correct pronunciation, intonation, and using verbal or non-verbal sign or signals. So speeches. Okay, the speeches are very important for public speakings. Why it is important? So we will see. Okay, the importance of these speeches in any program, event, or function. Because when we organizing function, event, etc., that time we will start the program as well as we conclude the program with the proper formalities, and during this program we have following some ethics and manners. So how to conducting a proper program, that time we need to speak or to give the proper speech. So number one, make a speech on different occasion. B, speeches play very important role in pursuit or promoting any kinds of program or situation. Different types of speeches, opportunity to influence the people, speaking help to develop personality. Such are the important things we will see or we know in public speaking. Importance of public speaking in a professional scenario or in a professional life or in a formal situation or program or event, everyone needs to make speeches on different occasion or situation for various professional decision create to need of learning how to compose and deliver a good speech. Public speaking is also important that it could be deciding factor in many things such as your career development or your business growth or any event or program. Speeches play an important role in pursuit and promoting the public speaking in a skill worth learning. Speeches are also delivered to welcome, to bid farewell, to introduce somebody, and to propose vote of thanks. It is important to learn speech writing in order to become a proficient and concise speaker. Okay. Everyone speaking opportunity is an opportunity to grow in leadership and influence. Having the opportunity to influence the people through put you in a position to create a positive change in a people lives. In order for anything important to happen or any ideas to need to be the transfer from one person to many or many more. Public speaking is one of the great ways to get your ideas across or transfer your ideas or thought and make differences. Public speaking helps increase self-confidence, communication skills, leadership, and confidence and ability to understand the people. So that's why the these speech plays very important roles in our life. If we speak properly, if the speech is properly or the anchor gives proper speech, okay, it create different impact on program. Okay, so what are the different characteristics of good speech? We will see the characteristic of good speech. Any speech, okay, either welcome, farewell, vote of thank, and introduction guest. These speeches have specific characteristics or some rules and regulations. If we giving the speech in that proper or particular format, obviously our speech became very influensive or more impactful. It creates impact on listener. So what are the characteristics of proper speech or good speech or influencing speech? We will see one by one. Proper format. The format of the speech should be in a proper way. Means speeches vary in a content, purpose and type. This create necessity to decide the correct format of speech. But different types of matter, purpose of the speech, you should have to frame properly in your speech. Number 2, focus on topic concern. A topic, when you delivering the speech, focus on your given topic and finish in allotted time in order to keep the audience attentive to you. Means in this is the also most important characteristic. The topic or the event, okay, for which you have gathered there, on the occasion of it, you have to cover, or for this content you will give the proper speech. Okay, do not use any extra or irrelevant word in your speech. And also one more thing, to complete your speech in a given time. Do not make your speech too lengthy. As a result, audience became bored. Means you have to prepare the speech short but sweetly on a given content. As a result, audience became more attentive or more influensive. Conciseness. Okay, as I told you, speech became short but sweetly. The same function here. When you giving the speech, your speech became short but sweet and cover near about the main points or all the content of your speech in for that function or for that occasion. When you giving the speech, you always should keep the positive attitude, stand properly and be positively you will delivering the speech. A positive attitude is a key feature for a good speech that help to keep the audience attentive. Speech became successful by unleashing the higher positive energy amongst the audience with the speaker and positive attitude. So when you delivering the speech or your ideas, expressing your thought, you should always keep the positive attitude towards the audience. Next, speech etiquettes. Okay, means there are some manners and etiquette we have followed while giving the speech. Speak clearly, confidently, respectfully and politely to control the crowd or audience or focusing your audience. While delivering the speech, the speaker should use positive verbal cues or signs and signal also. Mean your body language also should be positive while delivering the speech. As a result, the audience focusing you, okay, or either they are listening carefully your speech. So these are the characteristics. Proper format should be there, focus on concerned topic, conciseness of your speech and positive attitude, and last, speech etiquettes or manners or given a proper way. Such are the things you should have to focus or keep in your mind while delivering the good or proper speech. So types of speech, as I told you in the beginning, there are 4 types of speech: welcome speech, farewell speech, introduction to the guest and vote of thanks. Welcome speech, we give the beginning of the function for welcoming the chief guest or guest in that particular program or event. Farewell speech, if someone else, okay, leaving our organization or institute at that time or the time of farewell, we are giving the farewell speech. Introduction to the chief guest, when the new guest comes in our institute or organization, that time it is important to introduce him to our audience. That time we give the introduction to the chief guest or and last, at the end of the program or at the concluding line of the program, okay, or we conclude the program with the vote of thanks. So these 4 speeches are very important at that right place. So we see one by one what are the different types of speeches. The welcome speech. Welcome speech. Okay, what is welcome speech? start of any special event or occasion. We give the welcome speech on any occasion or event. Require the formal opening. Okay, means welcome speech needs or it's require or it will give for formal opening of any program to welcome an individual or group. Okay, means we are welcoming by individual person or a group. Welcome speech marks to start for of any special event or occasion requiring for formal opening of any program or event. It could be seminar, guest lecture, workshop, induction, orientation, and many more functions are also there. It is etiquette to welcome an individual or group of people in an organization with welcome speech. It is formalities that makes people feel welcome, supported or motivated. I mean, this is the basic purpose of welcome speech. So what are the tips we should follow while giving welcome speech? So one by one we see. If we focusing on these tips or on these main clues, so obviously our speech became more influensive or more attentive or attractive. Your welcome speech should be about 5 minutes long. Include the following information in speeches. Means the basic or main thing, when you delivering the speech, your speech not more than 5 minutes. Okay, because in a program there are some timing limit is also there, and we want to cover or complete the program within specific or specified time. If we giving the or consuming more time, so audience became fed up or boring, and such event became too monotonous or boring, and as a result all our efforts are totally failed or totally not successfully completed. So then greeting to the member of organization, any honorary person present or the new addition in the organization. Means in our program or in our organization, in that event, many guests or many honorary persons are also there. So it is our duty to welcoming to all that people in our organization. Sometimes the people joining you that you are addressing in a welcome speech will be a few individuals you can point out by name. You can point out by the name by the few or only selected people there. Next, when you welcome a specific group or may refer to it such as a class, as a group, etc. So you will be welcoming them by the class of 2016, by the class of XYZ, etc. Okay, means specifically you will welcoming them. Next, some background information about why you have come together on this program or on this occasion or on that day you will have to give, and what will take place after getting are over. Such are the information you will give there. If you will giving such information, obviously your speech became more influensive. Then sample expression used for welcome speech. While delivering the speech or while begins the speech, how to start the welcome speech. Okay, how to begin the welcome speech, which is the first letter, which is the first line of welcome speech, okay, and which is the last line of welcome speech. So here are some, it is our, we will discuss some important words. So which words we are using in speech, welcome speech? Excellencies, distinguished, delegates, ladies or gentlemen, etc. Or either we begin the welcome speech, it gives me immense pleasure to extend a very warm welcome on the behalf of, okay, it is my great pleasure, or it is my great pleasure and privilege to welcome you in today's program. It is in such a lovely evening, we are also gracing occasion, allow me to welcome you all. It is my honor, more than a pleasure, welcome you all in this program. But such are the greeting words we are using to welcoming our guest or chief guest in a program. Also, we are mentioning the designation, a name of that particular chief guest on the dais of the dais also. A warm word of welcoming, okay, of chief guest or many guest in that person. To extend my warm welcome, Sri Mr. XYZ, on this occasion, on this function, etc., we are also using such a line. I deem in a great privilege to welcome Sir to come on the dais. I am immensely pleased to welcome XYZ. Okay. Means such are the sample expressions, such are the lines we are using to expressing the speeches. Now we will see an example of welcome speech. How to prepare a speech and delivering the more impressive or more influential welcome speech. So we see how to prepare a welcome speech. For example, as a student coordinator, draft a welcome speech for the proper paper presentation competition organized by your department. Means as a student coordination, you will draft a welcome speech on paper presentation competition organized by your department. So let us see how to prepare a welcome speech. Good morning one and all. Or you will start, good morning one and all present here, good morning ladies and gentlemen, etc. I take this opportunity to welcome Mr. Sandeep Kumar, Director of Expert Academy for day's event. He has an expertise in the delivering lecture on personality development. He is also associated with well-known companies as a trainer. It is an honor and a privilege for us, sir, to have with us today. It gives me immense pleasure and welcome our principal. I welcome our principal, Mrs. R.B. Patil, for this function. I also welcome the dignitaries on the dais and also of the dais. I heartily welcome, or at the bottom of my heart, I welcome media representative and my dear friends. Today we have gathered here for the paper presentation competition organized for first year student by Praveen Patil College of Diploma and Technology, Bhayandar. Once I welcome all of you for this function. Thank you. In this way, we will prepare the welcome speech. While preparing welcome speech, first of all, we are using the greeting words. Good morning, one and all. It is my immense pleasure. It is my great pleasure to welcome you. Then we welcome the honorable chief guest. Then introduce him something, or say one or few words about him. Then welcome our principal, media representatives, other teaching, non-teaching staff, or all audience, etc. And also giving the cause why we gather there, means about the event. In a single line you will quoting there, and finally conclude your line by thanks. In this way we are preparing the welcome speech. So students, I hope you will enjoy today's lecture and you know how to prepare a welcome speech. If you are following such are the tips as well as such are the rules of preparing welcome speech, you will prepare welcome speech for any event, any function, or any kinds of program. You do not have any kinds of problem for preparing welcome speech. Thank you.